Hello and welcome to Fantasy Take TV's final trades and Sunday teams lineup video. Myself and Anna will discuss our trades for this week. We'll do them live. We'll also go through JD's trades quickly. He's babysitting at the moment. But without further ado, I think, Anna, you can start us off with the Sunday team extended benches have been finalised. What we got?
Yep. This will be good. We'll try and do these not every week. We'll see if we're available to do these in the future. But before I get to the Sunday teams, just quick news just came out only about half an hour ago. Hugh Dixon may be a late in, so keep an eye on that. If you can avoid trading him, I would for sure, even if he doesn't become a late in, because it shows that he's close and he probably will be in next week. Still got some cash to make. George, I think he's still got a pretty low break even, doesn't he? So
250s or 60s, and he'll make about 50k, something like that.
Yeah. So that's something we want. We need as much cash as we can get at the moment. So if you can avoid trading him, I would. Just keep an eye on it. Would you field him if he was a late in over, say,
I'd loop. I'm a little nervous about fielding a player off a Carthy who is touch and go. Like, at least Roses is named.
So you go with him.
It's a tough one. Depends who you got, I suppose. Maybe we'll go through that after, because I think I'm in that boat.
Cool. Everyone knows most of the teams, the Sunday one. So Aiden Begg, the ruckman, they've gone with this kid for his first game, which is cool to see someone get some opportunity due to some injury. But what was his VFL numbers, George, this year? I don't think they're too.
There was a 60, 250s, and a 10. Not great, something like that. But he's a ruck forward. He's ruck only 123k in Supercoach, but ruck forward. That's how Craig McRae said they'll use him. Hard pass early. Mate, just curious to see how he goes anyway. But
not cool. Roses is in, as we know, so that's good for anyone who, I don't know, accidentally kept him in last week or need a downgrade option this week. So he's good to go for. Just got the 270s in the system, which makes it that much easier to trade in and hopefully make some cash. We'll talk about our teams later. Essendon and the Bulldogs, not much to talk about here. Big one's probably just Dill Shields being dropped. So anyone with Ben Hobbs, like George, that's good for his job security for the short term. But do you see Dylan Shield being out of the team for that long, or
I don't know? But all I know is if he comes back in, Hobbs might be the one to go out. So I'm a little bit worried. So I wouldn't. I think we got a few rookies on the horizon. We'll watch how McComb goes. Definitely Greg Clark is one we'll all get in most likely. Yeah. So not Cottrell, Jack Carroll's in for George Hewitt. So maybe if he plays, he apparently big raps on him. So a few ones available. So I wouldn't be going Hobbs, to be honest. I don't think the ceiling's high enough or the role's good enough for the elevated price. But unfortunate circumstances last week.
Yep. And then only news here is, Loman, if you went him early, that was unfortunate last week. And Papley's back, so good for the Heaney owners and maybe the Parker people that are going to trade him in as well. That definitely helps there. All right, we'll start with my team, and it is a mess. I think it's like 24 green dots before you even start looking at the team. Oh, it's horrific. It's horrific.
Not the only one, mate.
No, I know. So look, we got George is out, of course, for everyone. McCartan and Hinge, that's pretty popular in defence, I would say. For outs, the midfield, Ward rested, only got McDonald there on the bench. And then look at this forward line. I mean, Darcy's out, but I'll be getting Sam Hayes in. But Cherry, Jack Hayes, BJ, who was probably going to go anyway, that they're all out. So I think Cherry has to go. That's sort of a no-brainer. Then it comes down. I think Jack Hayes probably is the other one to go. Then it sort of comes down to how I rearrange this, George. So what I want to do, I need someone down back here. So I kind of need to trade McCartan or Hinge, or I can just put DeConning to defence and just field DeConning.
So you need to get rid of one of McCartan or Hinge. Is that right?
I believe so. Look, I'll do what the non-negotiables so we can get a better look, and that's getting in Sam Hayes, of course. So I'll just field Bruce and Hayes this week, and then Darcy should hopefully be back next week. But so Durden to Conning, I need to at least get rid of BJ or get rid of McCartan and use some DPP. Like, we can get Butters back to the forward line and just field these two rookies, but then I still need to get a defender rookie in. Oh, it's stupid. Like, I obviously want to get Clary in. Do you think I need to force Clary in
Get it done.
this
Here's the
week.
thing: you get the big dogs in now because we ran into so much trouble this week, and then if we got more trouble next week, and then it's like just secure them, honestly.
Yeah. So the annoying thing is the only way I can really do this is so SDK has to go back here. I think Cogs can get to the forward line. So, got to trade in. I think Greg Clark. Like to get if I go Clary, let's just go Clary straight away. And I'll show you what it leaves me with. This is trading Hinge out in defence. So. Here, I'd field DeConning, and for Hewitt, that just has to be done. I think a lot of people will be in that boat. In the forward line, I get, these four. I have to field Cogs, and I have to field Durden as well, and just hold BJ for a week, deal with him next week. And then I have to pretty much get in. Well, see, look, I'm just short of Roses. So if you told me to get Roses, I'd be like, okay, but I'm short of him by, what is it? Is it literally like 1,000?
Yeah, but he's 130. Yeah.
Yeah, so
shafted.
Can't do that. But I can if I trade McCann instead of Hinge.
Well, I think McCann's got really good job security. I don't know what they're doing with Hinge. I think there's every chance he's sub this week.
Yeah, literally $700.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's the difference. Either I'd get rid of Hinge, who you probably think is better to get rid of, and just hold Paddy, but that means I'll have to go Greg Clark first week straight up. So I'll do that, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah, in a bit of a tough spot.
It's sort of Hinge out and get Greg Clark, or it's if I get Paddy out, I can get Roses. We'll just do this, and I'll show you what it looks like.
It's just like, how are they going to be conservative with Paddy and rest him for more weeks? Like, I don't know. It sounds like it wasn't too bad.
Like
did anyone say that?
Damo Barrett did on Triple M. He said, look, I don't think they'll rush him back, with his history, blah, blah, blah. But look, what does he know? I'm sure he's pretty much just guessing at that point. And we all are anyway. No one knows until he does the tests. Yeah, well, no one knows, I guess. None of us will know, not even them, until he does testing close to the game. So I get what you mean, though. His long-term job security is better. Hinge is more of I'm just guessing if he'll come back. I think he really should, but you can't.
Yeah.
But you can't really bank on it.
In your position, I would hold McCartan.
Yeah, do this. Get Greg Clark in first week. Chuck the VC on Clary, like I'm sure we all will. Have to field Bruce and Hayes like a lot of people this week, but then get Darcy back next week, and then hopefully, maybe Dixon's in, decide him or Durden before the game tonight. But yeah, so I'll probably get to Luke Clark actually with Connor McDonald. Maybe I'll get something out of that, but I'll probably assume I'll be taking Clark.
You're gonna leave, yeah.
And then nothing on the bench in defense. Hope there's no other outs. Everyone's bench is looking pretty thin, aren't they? So,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's I think the best I can do. As I said, the only other thing is trade Hinge instead and get Roses, instead of.
So what about next week? What do you think you're looking at?
So look, last week I was like 100% locked in. Barry and Horn Francis were the ones that were going to Clary, but that hasn't been the case. It has to be Cherry instead. So probably these two. We'll look at their break evens quickly. It's Barry's 60. We know Horn Francis is 80, so it's probably more likely to drop cash than not, but hopefully not too much. And then those two can go to the rookies. The big question, I think, isn't it? Like, it probably will be Cripps. He'll be still 530-ish. And I'll have plenty of money for anyone, really. I like 200K, I think, so I can sort of get any rookie. Nice. But I'll have to, get Paul Curtis in the forward line. But then have
maybe
to field
McComb.
him.
See how McComb
maybe
goes
McComb,
this week.
hopefully. I would want it to be a mid rookie for sure. But yeah, we're going to be filling some, or I am anyway, some average rookies for another 2 weeks, which just puts us even further behind the pack, really. But yeah, probably spend enough on my team, mate. It's not looking that great. We'll get up. Do you want to get up yours first, and then
at least you got Steele. You got really nice 5 mids, like
I've got ideal mids. But yeah, look, Cripps at 530 next week. I think you probably say I have to snap that up, don't I? Really? For the value we need this year. So anyway, hopefully get the Shrek back next week. I think I'm looking at teams like really good ones, and I'm about 3 primos down.
Yeah, I think it's. I guess no Will Brody hurts, and then
no Will Brody value, no holding on to Shrek.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is. Well, let's get to yours. We'll do JD's last.
Yeah. I do apologize. After telling my dad to be quiet, I think he started the lawnmower. So I can't tell if you can hear that or not, but never mind. Hopefully that's not too bad.
It's all gone.
So my trades this week. So my team is obviously quite low on trades. I went a bit silly. I think my bench is actually quite healthy. But
Yeah, it
a
is
few things
actually.
need to be. So I think that's probably hopefully be okay. So lining up in defense, I feel De Koning this week. Just don't really have a choice. I think a lot of us are in the same boat. So I don't really want to touch my defense for a while. I guess O'Driscoll's a little bit weak, but I feel okay about fielding him. He needs to go off the field, but I don't know who I want to pick yet. And then buys are also an issue. So like early buys are pretty tough for defenders. And then in the midfield, well, I want Keys, Steele, and Oliver to finish my team. So we'll get Oliver in this week. Grundy, Bruce, that will be Sam Hayes. Yep. And then forward line, Lipinski's going to be a tough watch every week. But I think I have to wait till he's the bye. We've just got 400 other issues other than Lipinski, to be honest. So first things first, we'll go Grundy to Sam Hayes.
Trade outs almost pick themselves, don't they? Really, Grundy, Cherry, and Hayes.
So yeah, we'll get to JD's team.
Yeah,
this isn't even loading. Maybe reset. These trades are the same as JD's team, so yeah,
same trades that he's making. Yeah.
Apologies, my screen crashed for some reason.
Mate, this website's been doing this all year to everyone.
Yeah. All right, so Grundy out, hopefully. In is where's Sam Hayes? Sam Hayes.
Yep.
Next trade is Rochelle out. I could field Rochelle this week and trade someone else, but he is high break even.
Don't think he can kick another one of his bags against the Giants. Probably can.
I'm still having issues with this. Oh my god. Maybe reset again. So yeah, it'll be Hayes to. I might just do one trade at a time just because of this website is not working. So Grundy to Hayes, we'll lock that in. Get that done before the screen crashes again. And then
Hayes straight to Clary, isn't it? Is that enough?
I think I'm holding Hayes this week. So Rochelle to Clary, yep. And then I'll show you what I'm doing next, depending on Hugh Dixon. I typed in Clary. Doesn't work. Okay. So go Clary in the mids. Next week I can grab another mid, even though I probably don't need one, but just how it is.
It's annoying when Francis didn't get forward status, isn't it?
Little bit, yeah.
Really annoying. That would have been handy for a lot of us.
Yep, so I'll switch. So it depends on Dixon, if he's a late in or not. So also I'll be lining up my like that so I can VC Oliver into C McRae.
Yep.
So I put Hayes at R2 so I can captain him. He plays after Oliver and before McRae, so that'll be easy VC. Can't possibly stuff that up. And then basically it'll be Cherry to Roses or Durden to Roses, because I was working out if Durden scores 55 3 weeks in a row, he makes 25k. So
because the 14, yeah.
And he has to go before the bye. So you could definitely hold Durden. Look, he could pull out a good score, but
I think his job security is good, so he would be still playing for a while. That's the positive. But yeah, the cash gen's definitely just stopped.
The problem is I want to grab Roses. A rookie with 270s in his system is a little hard to pass up. So I'll loop, if Dixon plays, I'll loop him, see how he goes, and then keep Cherry and get rid of Durden instead.
Yeah.
And then I'll hold both Cherry and Hayes, and then next week both Cherry and Hayes will go next week. So yeah, it'll be Cherry to Roses if Dixon doesn't do well, and I actually probably field Roses.
That's what I was going to say. Durden. Yeah.
Honestly, only because 270s from Roses out of 2, whereas Durden 270s out of 6 or 5. So something like that. So I'll line up like that. VC Oliver into McRae. Are they your captains, or are you doing something different?
Doing the same, mate. Yeah, doing the same. I think if you had Gorn, you'd go down that path. Although Clary is in really, really good touch. And Hawks just gave up 200 to Callum Mills, so maybe that's still the go. But I would be tempted if I had gone,
Yeah.
as a bit of a point of difference.
If I didn't have to deal with Grundy, I probably would look at Luke Parker at 470k. Or I probably just wouldn't boost. But yeah, I'm forced to boost again. So yeah, these boosts have been quite useful for, like, I've used none of them to my advantage. They've all been covering losses in my team. If you count Whitfield as a loss in round 3, so.
Who was the other one you traded out? Rochelle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, if you'd bid Horn Francis, could you get Cherry straight up to Parker this week?
Over Clary, though. Oh,
no,
hang on.
I'm thinking, could you still afford it?
Oh.
What is it? What is the difference? What's Rochelle? 290, so that's an extra 32.
Yeah.
127. I think I'd be close. I think you'd be short by like 5 or 10k actually.
I probably won't worry about it.
Yeah.
The thing is, I have,
anyway,
including Lipinski, I have 6 forwards, and he's not. The chances he's a keeper of 90 plus, even though he's doing it now.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going in the 80s somewhere, to be honest, the way he's playing, but it's just praying for the turnaround. I'm done talking about him, but yeah, that's how I'll line up this week. And next week, I'll grab Steele or Keys in the mids. Just depends on my buy rounds. We'll discuss next week about buy rounds. Because it's a little tough in the mids. Because I think I've been saying in the Discord, if you look in the midfield, Clary, Petrarch, and Neil, same buy. McRae, Took, Greg Clark, who will all have all the same buy. So bringing in whatever mid in those second and third buys, you're down a player guaranteed, basically, unless you're trading Greg Clark, which I think I'd like to hold a bit longer than 4 weeks of price rises. So, so there we go.
Cool. All right, I'll get JD's up if you get his notes up that he sent before of what he's done.
He's
using the 3 trades, of course, as well.
He's doing the same trades as me, basically. No, he's not getting rid of Grundy, though. He's getting rid of Cherry instead of Grundy, basically. So he had money. He must have had money in the bank, I assume. So he's going Rochelle to Oliver, Cherry to Sam Hayes, and Hayes to Roses. So Oliver, Hayes, Roses in. That's pretty much what I'll end up doing.
Yep.
So,
he's pretty the same. Stuff. Just a couple of different defenders, but he's got the Conning as well on field, but that's all of us.
Yes. So, yeah, George Stewart definitely a hold.
He's got a field C-Mac in the mids, which is a bit...
I think most people feel this is where you can get your advantage. If you don't have to deal with like crap like Grundy this week, I know you've got a few more rookies out than others, so you got to cover it a bit. You got to cover it a bit more. So yeah, that's a very concerning bench on the midfield. I think Water will be back. Water will be back though. Yeah,
just rested. He's got the wits though, so against Aiden Begg, that should be pretty good. Hayes on the bench, and then I think he has to field Roses or Durden. He's gone Roses, and then to Goey, if he's out, he'll have to field Durden as well anyway. So, look, JD will find a way to keep it positive, but it's not really too pretty. But much like my team as well.
He also might have to Goey out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And Durden will come on as well.
Oh God. I think there'll be a few really bad scores this week, depending on outs and stuff. So, he still has Whitfield, and it looks like he's named on the wing in team sheets, which he's never been named this year. So hopefully he gets a better role and does some good things for owners.
Yep, I don't think there's too much else to talk about. I think he's doing. He should be doing Clary, you'd think, BC, isn't he? He hasn't got it here, but
no, probably.
I'm sure he is.
I don't think. I was going to say. I forgot. No, I was going to say something about his forward line, but never mind that.
No, it's painful that he gets to go in for a 70, and then if he's out the next
possibly
week,
now.
I think Track will bounce back for you boys, if I'm honest.
Are you looking at Track for 550?
Look, it's pretty hard to pass up as well. Like, if I can't afford anyone else, like I really want to get Andy Brayshaw next week, just as more as I want to own him and part Just love the kid as well. But yeah, like going for value does make a lot more sense. You know, if you got 60K saving on a premium mid, it just gets you closer to the next upgrade. So it makes more sense. But I think Track will turn it around. The thing is, yeah, he's kind of like Parker in a sense. They're just going to be big scores, some poor scores, but the average will turn out about the same as the others. It just feels worse in the long run. Yeah, I think JW are right. He's got Berry to trade out next week, I'd assume. Can he get an upgrade? I don't think he'll be able to, actually.
I just realized what I was going to say. He can field maybe Dixon over Connor McDonald.
That's right.
If he plays.
Yep.
I'd probably do that.
Yeah, he should actually, for sure. Probably should ping him about that if he's not if he's not aware. But I think that's it, George. We've gone about 20 minutes already, so we'll try and do these in the future. Get JD on as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, good to chat.
Good luck. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you guys soon.